Good evening. This is the Elliott Wave update for the NASDAQ 100 for Wednesday, February 16th, 2022. Again, a very interesting day in the markets. Overnight during the Globex session, the NASDAQ did reach up and touched 618 resistance at 14,671 and then began to decline. So my initial thought of getting up and coming into the market this morning was like, oh, good. We finished that minute wave 2. And we started to decline and we broke the 20 and we accelerated and then we broke the 50 and we accelerated some more. So I thought, well, that's all done. We're now heading lower in a third wave. The market then kind of, and even in our session, we kind of hung out, we stuck around and we didn't really do. So we had another kind of like an inside, consolidation type of a move. And then right at 2 o'clock, bam. They ran the market up as high as they could get it, and then ran it back down and then solidly ran it back up. And that just kind of tossed me a little bit. And what I want to kind of talk about right here, before I go into why and what we can expect for tomorrow, is the mindset, how important a mindset is, because my mindset was all set because it was following the analysis, it was following the Elliott, it was beginning to what I thought would have been the start of a third wave down, looking for next levels to be met. It was breaking support zones and moving averages. And I thought, oh, good, we're on our way down back towards heading towards 14,031. So my mindset was like to really just follow price action, but I was looking for the larger moves to come to the downside. So what happens when you get that type of a reversal and they blast it right through everything? And again, up through the 50, causing more upside acceleration this time, up through the 20, more acceleration to the upside, up through the 200, additional acceleration to the upside. So while that all was happening as we got into the close, it was confusing, but yet we have to be able to, as a mindset, block all of that out, trade the price action, trade what's happening in front of us, trade the fact that it is breaking above those moving averages, and that signals that we're going to get acceleration, getting that acceleration, and then just following the price action from then on. That's the mindset that we need to have, because we're going to get these switches and these sudden changes more often now. And so as the market tries to digest everything that's coming back in, mindset. Very important. Now, back to what we can expect for tomorrow. As I left it yesterday, I had left it that we could expect additional upside, getting up to 14,671 and possibly 14,761. So here we are. Now we came back off, but right into that close, they decided they're going to mark the futures up, which they now do pretty regularly. There's somebody that comes in and they want to put a higher mark on the future and they push them back up. So we need to continue to allow for a move again back above 14,671 and up towards 14,761. That does not change the Elliott count. It does not change my view. It delays the inevitable, but I do believe that we're likely going to get up there. It will still be marked as a minute wave 2. That part has not changed for me. Now, as I have also said yesterday, should they just come in and just decide that's it, we're now just going to continue to buy it, then we have the alternate view, which suggests that this B wave that we believe was finished here is not. That this was A of the B, this was B of the B, and now we're in a C wave up, which would suggest that we're likely going to get at least up above 15,255 and likely up towards 15,500. Now, if it should happen, we'll measure it out, we'll look at it, we'll have our resistance points. That is not what I think is going on. I think that we still have a lot of things hanging over the market. There was no word from Chairman Powell today about anything to do with interest rates or the emergency meeting. So all we got is the minutes, which we already knew because it was all revealed at the last meeting. So today's reaction was beyond my own scope of reality because I thought this is all stuff we already know. So you're blasting through what, on the relief that we didn't get an interest rate rise from this emergency meeting? Possibly, I don't know. Also, reports again come out today. Russia is still continuing to amass its troops on 3 sides of the Ukraine. So that's back in. And how the market wants to react right now was like, we're buying and we're just going to continue to buy. That is just all that's at play. Nothing has changed. So I don't find too many bullish things to kind of pull this market up and up and up and up, but who am I? So for tomorrow, I'm going to continue to keep in focus on the possibility that we will go back up, test for 14,671, if not break above it, and head up towards 14,761. If that completes this minute wave 2, then yes, I'm looking for kind of the same thing we got off of the Globex high last night, that it will start to come off, will start to break back below those moving averages, and I would anticipate getting the same reaction, that it starts to accelerate, it starts to accelerate. But if indeed we're into that third wave, it's not going to stop. Today it did, but if we're into it tomorrow, it's not going to stop. There'll be stronger evidence, and the sellers will pick up on that, and they'll just push right on through. And a lot of it could be the new longs that came in today that they'll want to get out tomorrow, or they'll want to get out on Friday. Yet to be seen. But we can place our strategies upon the technical side of the market, trading technically. We'll trade according to the moving averages. If they're broken, going up, I'll be expecting some acceleration to the upside. Broken, going down, I'm expecting some acceleration to the downside. I expect stronger moves. When it breaks below support levels, that should be holding a particular move. It's going to give me more support and confirmation that the next wave down is underway. Okay, I'm going to leave it right there. Our next update will be on Thursday, the 17th.